Hi, hello. In this video, I would like to mention the 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 10th Surah, and in the name of God, most gracious and most merciful. This is the Rashid Khalifa translation of Quran, and starting with Alif Lam Ra. These letters are the proofs of this book of wisdom. Is it too much of a wonder for the people that we inspired a man like them? You shall warn the people and give good news to those who believe that they have attained a position of prominence at their Lord. The disbeliever said, "This is a clever magician." It says this is the only surah that is not prefixed with the basmala. This phenomenon has puzzled the students of the Quran. Uh, so, Rashid Khalifa here believed that the Tawbah surah, I guess, has additional two verses based on the 19 quote, but I personally believe there's no such quote, and Rashid Khalifa is not a prophet, but I find his book quite sincere in Quran translation. And yeah, that's all I want to say. Anyway, let's continue this. I believe we should believe in integrity of Quran, and otherwise and besides, adding or removing that two verses, it doesn't really have much saying about the rules or something. There's no such thing like basic in the two verses. Why removing them? How removing them will drastically change things. They claim something like if they remove those two verses, the Quran will be completed and it is a test. But how? I don't get such test, honestly. And if I'm and and believing the Quran is distorted is also open. Once you open it to discussion, there's a risk that people will discuss others, like, but if this is not part of the Quran or something, and if it helps them to find more 19 related equations, then what will happen? Anyway, let's continue this. Your only Lord is God, the one who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, then assumed all authority. He controls all matters. There is no intercessor, except in accordance with his will. Such is God your Lord, you shall worship him, who do not take heed. To him is your ultimate return, all of you. This is God's truthful promise. He initiates the creation, then repeats it in order to reward those who believe and lead a righteous life equitably. As for those who disbelieve, they incur hellish drinks and painful retribution for their disbelieving in hell. So God says that He initiates the creation and then repeats it. And some say that, some claim that about it, for example, why God need us. But it's not about God needs us, it's about we need God, and God still doesn't need us. And some say, for example, why God wait there? And it is also not very good question actually, because the fact is, just because we live the sense of one day and tomorrow is another day, it doesn't mean that for God this is like God doesn't have to wait us. God already know the results. So, and this is not a long lengthy time. So God is creating humans superior to angel, and the reason uh, and God knows the reason better. So, and the reason is probably because humans prefer to believe in God, and they can pick the wrong and right. But angels cannot do that. Angels cannot distinguish. They don't have such right. Can't sin. So, humans are beings that led to believe in God because of, and then it brings humans happiness. Anyway, he is the one who rendered the sun radiant and the moon a light, and he designed its paths that you may learn to count the years and to calculate. God didn't create all these except for a specific purpose. He expands the revelations for people who know. In Quran, we see the scientific information mixed with God's knowledge and God's God's law or God's art. So this is also important to understand the world like that. And for this video, I want to cut it, and in the next video, I want to continue this. See you. Bye bye.